From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. We're going to continue to track Tropical Storm Nicole as it moves closer to us. We do expect showers, thunderstorms to develop. We could have some severe weather this evening, tonight, through the early morning hours of Friday. So you do want to have multiple ways to get warnings if we were to have any kind of severe weather during the overnight hours when you're sleeping. So a cell phone, weather radio, local TV, and or radio, always a good way to get those warnings. So multiple ways to get warnings if we do have severe weather across the Midlands. This was Hurricane Nicole at the time, made landfall about 3 o'clock this morning just south of Vero Beach, Florida, as a Category 1 storm with winds of about 75 miles per hour. Back here a little closer to home, we still do have the tropical storm warnings in effect for parts of the low country of South Carolina and the coastal waters of South Carolina as well. And we also have this wind advisory, expecting these winds anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 40 through Friday. So winds will be picking up as we continue to go through the rest of the work week. Here is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. Tropical Storm Nicole is going to quickly make its way towards the north, eventually towards the north and east. As it does, probably a depression as it moves through Georgia and even into the upstate of South Carolina. Here are the spaghetti models. They're in pretty good agreement. Notice they all kind of swing it through the upstate of South Carolina. And we do expect the storm to bring us rain, heavy downpours at times, and that potential for severe weather. So we'll pick things up this evening. Notice the showers continue to move across the Midlands. And during the overnight hours, that's when we'll have to watch for that chance for severe weather. There could have a tornado warning or two, something we'll continue to monitor. Then there's a little bit of a break in the activity. As we get to the early afternoon hours, those rain chances return and gradually skies will start to clear up. It looks like during the overnight hours of Friday into Saturday, we are expecting mostly sunny skies. A little bit of a closer look at what we're expecting across the Palmetto State. Those showers continue to move generally from the southeast towards the northwest. And as we get to tonight, thunderstorms will be possible, along with that chance for severe weather. Again, that's going to be the main threat we'll be watching. Tomorrow morning, a little bit of a break. This is 5 o'clock Friday morning, and then those rain showers continue to move through the Midlands, and then there may be even another little break before we have another line of showers and possibly some storms moving on through. Here we are, 7 o'clock Friday evening. Most of the rain's out of here, and then skies start to clear up. As far as those rainfall totals are concerned, anywhere from 1.5 inches to maybe 2 inches of rain. Some isolated areas may get a little bit more rainfall, and we certainly could use the rain because fall has been so dry. As far as flooding, looks like the greatest concern is going to be in that yellow area down in the low country of South Carolina, that slight risk for excessive rainfall. But here's the timing if we were to see tropical storm force winds, which we're really not expecting. Notice the odds of tropical storm force winds across the Midlands pretty small, but here's kind of the timing, anywhere from about 8 o'clock to Friday morning, and then Friday morning around 8 o'clock or so. That would be the likely arrival if it were to occur. The actual odds, pretty small for most of the Midlands. You're talking about basically a less than 5% chance in the eastern half, and then the farther west you go, those odds increase just a touch. But we will be monitoring the chance for tornadoes. That's going to be probably the biggest threat as of right now, because we're going to be in this right front quadrant, and that's in relation to the storm motion. So in this right front quadrant, that's where you typically would expect tornadoes, and they're usually short-lived, but they still can be very dangerous. So again, you want to have multiple ways to get those warnings. So there is that threat for severe weather in the eastern half of the Midlands, and then that threat will kind of shift a little bit farther towards the east as we go into Friday. But all across the area, there will be that threat for a tornado or two. Here's the tornado threat. The highest is in this brown area. This is this evening, tonight, and very early Friday. And then as we go into Friday morning and Friday afternoon, there's the threat still across at least parts of the Midlands, but it does kind of shift a little bit more towards the east. Breezy to windy conditions today. Highs probably around 70 degrees, mid-70s tomorrow. And then as we look ahead towards the weekend, it's all history. Weather's going to improve. Low 70s for highs on Saturday, mid-50s on Sunday. It's even cooler Monday into Tuesday, maybe a little bit of rain on Tuesday. We warm up a little bit Wednesday, upper 50s for highs, but looking ahead, our 8 to 14-day temperature outlook indicating cooler than normal conditions November 17th through November 23rd. So once we get through today, pretty quiet, and we'll be dealing with maybe some cooler weather through about mid-November.